creamy decadence of double cream bliss from Clover. Yogurt has never been so irresistible.
Made with love by Clover.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express. Now, Dumi, I've truly just been enjoying this meaty masterclass.
And Balisa, we're continuing here. We're still on that meaty trail. We just have something more interesting and tasty now.
Okay, girl, I see where you're going with this. Beef stroganoff is a very popular Russian casserole. It is hearty, creamy, and simple to prepare, and it can be served 3 ways: with pasta, creamy mash, or a fluffy rice. The choice is yours. And today, Dumi, what are we going for?
We're going for your favorite, some mash, baby. Potato.
I mash the potato. I love mashed potato. It is versatile. I love enjoying mashed potato with something that we created on Tuesday's show, which is oxtail. So today we're going to be enjoying a delicious beef stroganoff.
Yes, Balisa, and we're going to be, instead of using cream, because most people would use that, we're going to be using our Clover Bliss double cream yogurt in our mixture today, because we want that beautiful tanginess going through our sauce, because we all know, I mean, the one thing I love about our tangy Clover Bliss is that it's got those, it's a source of those 10 vitamins and minerals, so it's perfect for this dish, Balisa. So to start it off, I'm already adding my beef strips into our pan, Bali, and what we're using here is that sirloin that we were just making earlier. We're using that kind of meat, something that's easy cooking, very quick, because all we want is to get that beautiful charred brown sides on it. And then we're going to start adding the rest of our ingredients, which includes some garlic, some onion that we've already sauteed, we've got some mustard powder, we've got some beef stock, and then we've got our salt and pepper and all of that. And that's going to create that beautiful sauce. But then it's not a stroganoff without the mushrooms, and that's what you're doing.
So, Dumi, how would you like me to slice your mushrooms?
Balisa, the one thing I love about this recipe as well, you can be as rustic as you like. So that right there, what you're doing is perfect, because I also want to get, even though we're charring our meat, I want to get those beautiful charred marks on the mushroom as well. So it's got enough surface area for us to be able to do that. So I'm going to start removing our sirloin here, because we don't want it to stew. We still want, because we're going to continue cooking it when we add the sauce and so forth, we still want it to be nice and juicy. So I'm removing it from the pan already. And I'm going to get started with the rest of the ingredients here.
So today we're using a sirloin strips as the beef. Now, is that a specific, is there a reason why specifically the sirloin? Is it any juicier? Is it easier to streak? Or are we able just to use whatever leftover beef we might have?
You need a quick cooking meat here, so a minute steak would work for this. Sirloin would work for that. You know, a rump could also work. You just cut it into nice, beautiful slices. I can say use other meats, but the risk with that is that you could get to that point where it's rubbery. So try and stick to the quicker cooking meats and slice it nicely and thin. All right, and to continue with our sauce here, Bali, we're starting off as a roux, which is what we normally do to get our beautiful sauce. But then I'm going to go in with my vegetables here. You know how we spoke about making a roux, but making sure you get flavor. I want to fry the ingredients first before adding the rest of it.
The onions have gone in there, and now it's time for my mushrooms. And this is all before we add in that beautiful dollop of Clover Bliss double cream yogurt. I mean, that's going to add that deliciously thick, creamy, and truly indulgent double cream yogurt, and elevating the taste of our stroganoff. But more importantly, it's very nutritious and simply decadent.
Definitely, Balisa. So to continue with the sauce, in essence, you want to make sure you cook down your mushrooms. But because I want to show you exactly the steps of what we're doing here, I'm going to go in with everything else. We go in with our mustard powder here, and then we go in with our flour. And then from here, we start mixing everything together to give us a chance to add the liquid into our sauce. From here, I'm going to add our beef stock. And then, obviously, the beef stock allows the sauce to come together. And then we're going to start creaming it now with our beautiful Clover Bliss double cream yogurt, because that's where the creaminess is going to come from this dish.
I can see your sauce already thickening up.
Balisa, and that's what we want. We want to make sure it's beautiful and luxurious, you know, but we also want to make sure we leave it a little runny, if it gets too thick, that's where our Clover Bliss comes in. It brings in that beautiful tangy flavor, but it also makes sure that our sauce loosens up, shouldn't be too thick for us.
And I love the fact that here it's going to add that hearty flavor to it as well, making sure that you become fuller for longer. I've noticed that your pan is still extremely hot. Is that what we want?
Correct, Balisa. It's extremely hot, but I've just turned it down because we don't want to cook the sauce, but we're going to let it get to the consistency we want. And Bali, our mash is here. It's beautifully cooked. It's beautifully delicious. I'm going to add some of our stroganoff that we've just made with our beautiful Clover Bliss.
Love that. Dumi, as you are doing that, let me just help you tidy up and clean up in the kitchen. You know, teamwork makes makes the dream work. And obviously I decided to, for me, this is the star. This is the differentiating factor to elevate the dish that we're creating, because Bliss is essentially a source of 10 vitamins. It's kosher, it's halal, making sure that everyone is taken care of in the household. This is the big boy. This is the 1 kg, but it also does come in 500 grams to a take-home pack, 175 gram, and you know, those are just that peel on the go, easy convenience. Love that, Dumi. At what stage does the meat go in?
Melissa, we're going to add our meat in now, and that's it. Our sauce is done. The dish is ready. We just need to give it about a minute or so, and our dish is complete.
Time to eat. To get this recipe, head over to afternoonexpress.co.za.